that make me look small as a motherfucker. Good evening. This is another edition of Inside the P. Today we have Carlos Cernoz Devoid of Funk, aka Parlor Mac, Terminator, a whole lot of stuff you've called yourself over the years. What's happening, Carlos?
What's happening, Derek?
Man, fans want to know how, first of all, who is Cernoz?
Devoid of funk. Cernoz is that political character, you know, behind closed doors the politicians are telling you to not to do this or don't do that. It's bad for you. But behind closed doors they're partying it up and they're doing it themselves. So basically that's all it is. People tell you not to funk, not to have a good time, but at the same time behind closed doors they're funking and having a good time. So it's a Pinocchio theory. When your nose grows.
Your nose grows when you fake the funk?
Your nose grows when you fake the funk.
What is faking the funk?
To me, faking the funk is,
You don't know, do you?
Faking the funk is funk. Everything is funk.
Well, I've seen fans who don't really know who P-Funk, the members of the group are, and they say the show was good, but this guy kept walking on stage and he was always in the way and people were chasing him. I mean, what's that about?
That's right.
I mean, don't you feel like sometimes you're actually in the way for real? And do you care?
Yeah, I'm always in the way. I love it. And I don't care.
And George just allows you to do this whenever you want to.
A license to be bad.
A license to be bad. I guess you got to have somebody to straighten out.
Yeah.
How'd you get in the group?
You.
You who?
Director is there.
Well, tell the story.
My cousin.
Tell the story of how you got. I didn't say who got you in the group. How did it happen? The fans want to know. Because they had Larry Hacksaw before you, and then there was no Cernoz. And what's that? You don't like him?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's another story. Anyway, how did it happen for you?
My cousin called me.
That's me, right?
Second guy right there. Say, what you doing? I ain't doing nothing. I don't know what I was doing, really.
Probably washing cars.
Yeah, right. I think I was managing a clothing store, and I had just come from L.A. Going from school. I was going to school out here to be electrical technician. How's that? And my cousin called, say what you doing? I ain't doing nothing right now, man. He said, why don't you come over and play the character, Cernoz Devoid of Funk. And I thought he'd known me for dancing back in the day, and I thought it's gonna be dancing. You know, I didn't know that there was a whole operatic, theatrical type of stage performance. And I remember the night that I did come over, it was in St. Louis, it was in 1992, and what was the name of the theater?
I think it was American Theater.
It was
It may have been the key of one of the
It was
two.
American Theater. Yeah,
Right.
it was American Theater,
Right.
which is now I think the Phoenix.
Okay.
And I remember I danced. Well, at first I went to a room and I met Bootsy and George, and they were
Right.
sitting right in front of each other.
I remember you was nervous as hell too.
Classic.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
was
you
nervous to
was
meet
nervous.
They was nervous to meet me.
Yeah.
And I think George gave me the trumbibulation nose. He handed it to me. And
That's a lie. That's not how it happened.
yeah, it's just
I
how
should
it
tell the
happened.
story.
He gave me the trumbibulation nose.
I thought Barry cut off a piece of a glove
No.
and made a rubber band and gave you a nose because we didn't have a nose back then. I didn't know you lied like this, but that's all right. Go ahead. Tell
No,
your
he
side
gave
of
me
it. Go
a, he
ahead.
gave me an
Go ahead.
elephant nose.
I know. Go ahead.
Okay. And so I came on stage, and I'm a contortionist. And so I did all the balling up and everything. And I remember specifically after the band stopped playing.
Right, when you bent your
And I
back.
bent my back. It was like magic. And I don't know how many times George has done this, but he played Flashlight twice that night. twice.
He wanted to see it again.
Wanted to see it again.
Yeah.
And there goes the legend, Sir Nose, and been gone ever since.
Yeah, I remember calling the CEO, which was Archie Ivory, saying, "Man, I found us a Sir Nose." And his reaction was, "We can't afford another character right now." I said, "Man, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
I'll take care of him. You got to see him."
Yeah.
And
That's
first
what you tell
time,
me, though.
yeah, first time Archie saw you, he said, "Okay, it's your call."
Yeah.
After then, people started writing. We didn't have much of the internet going on, a little bit, but people started looking forward to seeing you at that point. And at that point, it was history.
Yeah.
That was 1992.
That was 1992 during Thanksgiving time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you do other than being Sir Nose? I heard this Parla Mac character. Who is he?
That's right. Parla Mac, baby. Before Sir Nose came, I was Transformer. Remember that?
Yeah, Transformer. You were all putting on the hits.
Transformer putting on the hits.
And you
baby.
lost.
I won
Oh, I thought you lost.
the what is it?
Preliminaries?
Yeah,
And then you lost.
I lost the finals to a guy in a diaper. How ironic is that?
Yeah,
To lose to a guy from a diaper and to go to working with a guy. How ironic.
You touched on a subject now. Speaking of guy in a diaper.
We Parla Mac thing, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Parla Mac thing. Parla Mac is short for Parliament Macadelic. Like Parliament Funkadelic, Parliament Macadelic. That's my cool, suave persona. That's Sir Nose's alter ego. And Sir Nose is cool as he gets, so you can imagine how cool Parla Mac really is.
Is that why you got me sitting in this short ass chair?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Look,
right.
so you can look big? Okay, go ahead.
King sit higher up.
And you rap as Parla Mac.
That's right. That's my rap persona.
Okay. I've heard some of the rap.
Vocal agility.
I've heard some of it.
Yeah.
I really don't like it. But anyway, I like the Sir Nose character. When you start Parla Mac, I just don't like it. But, I have, the right to do that or not.
Sir Nose.
It's cool. I don't have to go along with everybody else, right? Isn't that what you told
Sir
me
Nose.
up front?
Nose is growing.
I got 2 words to say to you, and I want to hear what you got to say. Gary Scheider.
Arch enemy.
He's gone now. He's left us.
So that's my arch enemy. For all don't know Gary Scheider, everybody calls him the Diaper Man, but he's really Star Child, which is Sir Nose's arch enemy.
You guys had a lot of great times on stage.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Gary Scheider. I remember when I first got in the group, Gary puts you through a test and see if you got the backbone to stand up and be a part of this group, because this group is something else. It ain't all peaches and cream. We were in Kansas City one night, and I had this bad purple hat on. It was the first guy in the group. I ain't been in a year yet. A couple of months maybe, if that. And we were on stage doing Star Child, Sir Nose thing.
Okay.
And he grabs my hat off my head and slings the mug.
No audience.
Oh, no audience.
I remember that night.
Woo!
You was
Boy,
hot.
I was hot. I was heated. Oh, man, I cursed that man out to sun up.
Did you ever get it back?
No,
Never got it
never
back.
got it back.
Wow.
But the cool thing was he apologized to me the next day because he saw that I wasn't just somebody. He was testing my backbone then,
Right.
and that's all it was. Because he would do anything for you. He was such as wild as he was and crazy, he was the most humble guy you could ever meet. It takes me to another incident back in Kansas City. My cousins had a club called the Spice Club.
Okay.
And I came out with the Parla Mac album. Me and Belita Woods came out with a song called Pimp Ho Duet. And we did it to a CD. We played to an audience off of a track, CD, and it started skipping. Now there were live instruments set up, but no one was playing them at the time. And Gary was the first guy. He just got out of his seat, went over, and picked up a guitar, and started playing the line. To loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. And everybody followed him. I think it was Billy Bates right after that, Tracy. Everybody went up and they started playing it live. Right. And it was such a beautiful thing. And then George had to come out the room and take over because he's a ham.
Yeah.
But that's how Gary was. I was just, Belita kept going.
Yeah.
She was a professional. But Gary just out of nowhere got up, started strumming, and it took on a whole persona. And that's Gary Scheider. That's Star Child.
Man, why you tell me my hair look messed up?
I never do.
Oh, okay.
When does it ever look good?
My cousin. Yeah, Gary was the most giving person that I've ever met.
You never go hungry.
Right. Gary will feed you right out his plate.
Oh,
If you got $1, 50 cents of it is yours.
75 cents of it
If
is
you
yours.
need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need it. But then he will, I can't say that, but he will mess with you till you want to kill him.
He will fire you.
He'll fire you several times.
Fire you several times.
Almost make you fire yourself, make you want to quit. Get on your last nerve.
Yeah, but you gotta, that's the test.
Yeah.
That's the test.
That's the test to be in P-Funk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary gave me his Rock and Roll Hall of Fame jacket right off his back.
Oh, wow.
I still got it. It's got his name on it, Brought tears to my eyes.
Wow.
Yeah, he was quite a guy.
Wow.
But getting back to you, and I'm going to step behind the camera because I want to zoom in on you and ask you a couple of serious questions so we can tell if you're lying or not, basically. We're going to look right into your eyes if you don't mind. Pause for a minute. Oh man, that's going to be good.